the time I had to start, sir.
So, what I see the passion behind this work, what you are doing, and at this early age, uh, you are also the part of the Rotary Club in Bangalore,
Yes, sir.
right?
I'm part of the Rotary Club of Shishu Mandir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, is there any linkage between the work or the initiatives or support system which you are providing to these underprivileged or the special kids, and the work you are doing, the work which you are doing with the Rotary Club? So, is there any similarities between the work what you are doing, or it's a different or the separate things both
Yes, sir.
altogether?
Actually, talking about Rotaract, it gave me the qualities of being a very good leader, sir. I appreciate, or I'm very thankful to Rotaract for making me a good leader. And yes, putting this into a practical one, I always felt like spending time with these kids. All this cannot happen on Rotaract. But personally, when I am connected to these kids, I go, I spend time with them. And there are a lot of orphanages and trust which I have been visiting. And I felt there is a need for somebody to take care of these children, to give a better shelter and a better protection, sir. So with that motive, I thought, okay, let me just start something of my own where children will feel like they should feel something like homely. They should not feel they are in a hostel and they are being tortured. That should not be the thing. So I always felt for the children to keep them safe and a good shelter and to make them happy, I thought of starting it on my own.
Okay, so it's like you are working with the Rotary and the initiatives what you are taking there. It is helping you to be developing yourself as a leader. At the same time,
Yeah,
the
a better
desire
leader.
or the
Yes, sir.
right, and the desire of doing something of for the
Yes,
kids,
sir.
to make them happy, and this is how you started come up with this initiative. So.
Yes, sir.
To me personally, when I see this kind of work, I see they of course there is a satisfaction at the end of the day, but
Yes, sir.
but this is not something easy to do, easy thing to do. So what kind of challenges you have faced when you think of this particular initiative, or when you started this work?
So money is there, like everybody can do this, sir. Like if we get the satisfaction and just to take care of children, there are a lot of people who would come forward seeing how the kids are kept. So the main issue was how to take care of children since I'm also 21 years old and I'm not supposed to take care of kids at this age. But yes, it is a challenge, and I will make sure the children are very safe under my supervision. And also, I have my two partners who are always a helping hand. So we always thought children will be safe, but still the elders don't agree. But we will do it, sir.
I think for most of the participants and our listeners here, this will be very uh, exciting to know that a 21-year-old uh, a young lady is working for this kind of work, which is really challenging. And even I'm very honest to you, at this age of 40 plus, I'm also thinking of doing something like this, but uh, I'm not able to take any initiative, particularly in this area, because of one or other challenges. So it's really remarkable on your part that you are able to think of this kind of work and really able to take an initiative which is making an impact uh, in the in the life of people around you, or the kids with whom you are working or helping. So money is of course the is the biggest challenge. So, how are you
Yes, sir.
taking care of this? How are you taking care of this particular challenge?
Sir, I'm talking to a few NGOs and my well-wishers, sir, and yes, they are all supporting me and they give the guidance. And I've been asked to go through some books and some like Juvenile Justice Act. There are a lot of things which I am learning on process. So since I'm doing my BCom, this is other way around. I have to go back to the studying part also. So I thought of doing my MSW after my degree. And now I'm working on few things like whenever I go through that way, there are some hurdles that I need to cross. So I go read a book on it and then I come back to the point, sir. I make a lot of research on that topic, so I get to know better.
So, do you have a team with you, or do you have some volunteers, those who are supporting you in this work, or how are you doing this?
Yes, sir. I have five trustees, sir, like myself and my four other partners. So one is the treasurer and everybody. All of these together we do a work. And then there are a lot of people like from my school, Shishu Mandir, and my volunteers. And from the place where I have been brought up, there are a lot of mentors and teachers who have been training me. So I take their guidance and I go forward, sir.
Okay, so money part, you are doing research and you are talking to mentors, and there are a lot of people around you with whom you are talking, and they are helping you. And in the as you in this initiative, there are the trustees, and more people are more. There are few more people around you which are helping you in this work. So
Yes, sir.
this is really making me curious. So how many kids are there currently in your supervision or with
Uh,
you in your trust?
sir, we're planning to take 20 children, sir. Due to the pandemic, there are a lot of people like there are a lot of problems which will be faced. In another 1 month's time, there will be 20 kids in the trust, sir. So we have bought a building for rent and we'll be taking care of the children. Now we're finishing with all the like renting and the expenses for the kids, all that we're taking care. And once the accommodation and all the facilities are done, from September end or October, we will take in the children, sir.
Okay, once one second. I request all of you, please mute your microphone as well as your videos, because of the network issue. There will be a disturbance. Thank you. Okay. So, so how do you get these kids? How will you come to know that some one needy kid is there or student is
Sir,
there, and how it works?
sir, we have a form which we go on a survey, sir. We go to the places, make a survey about how many kids are there in the family, what is their family income, and how they go about, like who manages the family. And a
Mhm.
very needy child will be
Nandini, Nandini, if you can hear me, you
there
can
are a lot
stop
of
your video.
procedures where for a survey checks their house condition.
Nandini, if you can hear me, you can stop your video. Stop your video, and then we can have maybe this network issue or the bandwidth will not disturb us. Okay. Yeah, please. Now you can tell that. Now you can share, Nandini. Hello. Nani, we are not able to hear you. Okay, we lost her again. Uh, so what I was sharing before starting of the session was this particular topic must be of some interest to all of you. That's why you are here, or some other reason for being with us today. So any of you can share one by one. We can give that opportunity can be given so that if you are doing some similar kind of work in your particular area or in your space, so we will get opportunity to talk about this. So Nandi is back here. So
Yes,
this is
I'm sorry for it.
yeah, no problem. So Nandi, you can stop your video and you can just keep your audio on. So maybe
Yes,
the disturbance will be less.
yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, please you can share what you were talking about. How do you manage? How do you come to know that who is the needy the kid or the student in the area, and then they will come back to you.
Yes, sir. So we go on for a survey, sir. We have a form which people need to fill. So when we go to an underprivileged area, we check on the criteria like what is the family's income, who's the managing head of the family, and the family condition, if the parents are good or they are not in a good condition. So depending on all the things like the criteria, they select a child, sir. And for now, we also have the kids, like most of the boys who are also very needy. So we are still thinking whether to take the boys or the mixture of boys and girls. So we are just working on that one, sir.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. So what are the what are the areas in which you are working? So you are working with students, kids from the poor
Yes, sir.
families, those who are
Yeah.
underprivileged, or those who are having some health issues, and you are also working with the transgender. So can you
Yes.
help us to understand
Hmm.
what kind of areas you are working
Yes, sir. So one of it was orphanage, like for the kids, and the other part was the transgender, sir. For the transgender, I was introduced to a transgender just 1 year back through road track. And in the road track, like when I had to meet this person, initially, yes, or like the others feel scared talking to a transgender. I was also like that, but later on, I felt they are the best piece, the best person they are. We can talk so much good to them, and they are very friendly. So that was what I realized. And when I bought in them, we had a project like Share a Smile. So we also shared a smile with those people who are the neglected community in the society. So most of the transgenders are being neglected, and I thought, why don't we just spend some time with them just to make them feel happy? So there the journey with the transgender started, and then I had a lot of initiatives taken up for them. So they had some vocational trainings, and two transgenders learned car driving and a lot of things. So the main motive was to make them self-employed instead of begging or going on roads, just leaving the occupation aside and just making them feel happy. So that was what I realized. And we also had
Okay. So again we lost our network because of the. Yeah, please.
I'm sorry. So the transcenders journey began like that. Then we had a lot of projects together where they were being self-employed, so they learned car driving, and a lot of vocational trainings were given to them. And we
Hmm.
had street plays and theaters together where we got along with them. We got a connection, and
Hmm.
now I'm very happy to tell one of my trustee is a transgender, and she's Tanushri, sir, the first person I met. So she's our trustee, and she gets in a lot of help for us, like through her community. She collects some funds, and groceries for the children. So she does a lot of social works with us.
That's that's
And
in that's
yeah,
interesting. So this is really uh, I can say that this is really one can see the kind of passion you are bringing in this work and the kind of
yes,
diversity, the kind of you have not told about the diversity of your trustees, but one
mm-hmm.
example of or the one of the trustees is transgender,
uh,
and you are 21-year old, so it looks like interesting team and a
yes,
good diversity and inclusion in your team itself. I think that is that shows that is the one of the big main reason of bringing this kind of effort in your actions. So which is very clear here. So would
yes,
you
sir.
like to talk about little bit about your trustees also? Nani, I'm asking you, would you like to talk about your trustees also here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So I was asking you, would you like to talk about a little more about your trustees?
Yes, sir. So I have five trustees, sir. Murli is
Okay,
my best friend, so he's the treasurer and he's been supporting me for this. So I think he's here on the call. So he was the
okay,
person who always encouraged me in doing this, sir. So when I first told him I wanted to start a trust, he was like, "How will you do it?" And then he brought in ideas in me, like, "Okay, I'll I'll show you the way." So he helped me in doing this. And
great,
Pavan is the secretary of my trust. So he's a very friendly person, sir. So we get a lot of ideas from him. Very innovative person. He thinks in a very different manner. So we got him. And then Mr. Anand Parakota, he's a theater teacher, a mutual person where myself and Murli, both of us know. So that Anand sir is a very nice mentor to us. So only he's the elder person in our trust. So he guides us when we are in a wrong way. And then Tanushree, yes, I call her with her name. So she's the transgender. And Tanushree is a wonderful person. So she helps me out in getting groceries to the kids. And she
oh,
also visits us often. So she's the other person. So we all together work.
great. I think that is a classical example of diversity and the inclusion of any team where you have the with
Mm,
respect to the age, with respect to the experience, with respect to the thought process. Because if there is a team and everyone is thinking in the same way, in the same with the same
mm,
same having a same perspective, the
yes,
it
sir.
will not bring a dynamics, or it will not bring a different something unique in the whatever work you are doing. So I think
Yes,
that
sir.
is the reason. The diversity in your team is the reason is a basic reason that you are able to do this kind of work with such a beautiful way. That's good, super,
Yes, sir.
great.
Thank you, sir.
So
Mm,
one more thing which I want to know.
yes, sir.
uh, uh, so, so
Yes, sir.
when someone wants to initiate this kind of work or want to do something which can help the society, whether it is about by creating a trust, by creating a society, or on by individually.
Mm,
So how one can initiate, how one can start,
mm. If you have,
take the few steps, if you can help in
yes, sir.
sharing here.
Mm. one is you should have the passion to do that work, sir. So I always had this because I came up from such a background. So my father had two wives and my mother struggled a lot. Looking at her difficulties, I always felt I need to do something. And yes, I got Shishu Mandir by God's grace. And through that one, I always felt whatever I got, there are much more children who didn't get those opportunity also. And that made me think of like, why not do something for the others who didn't get an opportunity like me? So that's where the passion lies, sir. I always felt what I got, I wanted to give it to others. And then I had this dream of starting it. And then the process of registering a trust, sir, we got into a registered office, we made a trust deed, we got it registered, and then everything goes on smooth. So once we know the details of how a trust works, we just get it registered in a sub-registered office, and then we continued with our projects. And it was tough time. Initially, I didn't know what I need to do. Like, I just wanted to start a trust, but I didn't know the legal formalities. What is it? And then I had a legal advisor, and through his support, I got it registered, sir. A lot of time took, like, we
Okay.
took a lot of time on working on this.
Right.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what you just shared is absolutely right. That
Mm-hmm.
there you don't know, initially how you are going to take care of this particular or that particular thing, and
Yes.
but with time you will start realizing it, that what need to be done and how you can take
Yes,
care
sir.
of things. That's perfectly
Yes,
fine.
sir.
My question was more focused towards the execution of your thoughts, execution of your plan, execution of your dream. Because it is easy for me to see, to look. I have a dream. Okay, it is
Mm-hmm.
easy for me to,
Yes, sir.
if I'm watching it, in the it depends whether I'm watching it with open eyes or with closed
Yes, sir.
eyes. And
Yes,
then I
sir.
have a,
Mm-hmm.
and I also have a passion for doing something. But and I can create a trust or society also by, I will meet I will meet like-minded people around me, and then we can initiate. But what I have
Definitely.
seen, the major issue comes when you
Mm-hmm.
go to the field, and when you start
Yes, sir.
executing things, the
Yes, sir.
real challenge comes from there. So
Yes, sir.
how one can take care of those initial teething problems or initial challenges on the ground.
Okay. So there are a lot of things like we need to get an advice from a senior person who's into that field, sir. So I had been to so many trust and NGOs. I saw how they function, and I looked into the people, elders there, and I asked them for their views on the work. So getting a lot of knowledge from them, like the elders talking about this one, also made me to think. And I, at this age, I thought from the elders' perspective and also from a child's perspective. So what a child would feel, I would know it because I just passed that age and I know what a child feels. And through elders, I got to know like what is their concern about a child. So standing in the middle, I always felt what they communicate and what the children's point of views, both like children always like to play around and do things, but an elder would suggest not to do that. So I always thought I got the mind of both, and I'm executing this one, sir. Like I understand the child's feeling, and I support the child if she's right or the elders are right. So we always wanted to set up a comfortable atmosphere, and like we have to do a lot of research on this one, sir.
Hmm. So, when
Mm-hmm.
before going for execution, one important thing
Yes,
which
sir.
you are telling is mentoring or coaching
Yes,
is
sir.
really
Hmm.
crucial, and the guidance,
Important.
and that is very crucial for the success.
Yes, sir.
And what the one beautiful thing which you are doing is you are aware about the two different aspects. One is that your One is about the child nature of a child, or the expectation from the child perspective, and
Yes.
from the supervision
Elders.
perspective, elders point of
Yes.
view or supervisors point of view, and how both can come together and create an environment which can be fruitful and which can
So,
helping them to nurture further. That's a beautiful thing
yes, sir.
you shared here. Okay. So now I know that if I have a passion for something, the age doesn't matter, and if we
Yes,
are
sir.
having a diversity in our team, we can do anything. And if with the right guidance, with the right support,
Yes, sir.
this is what. And of course, the research plays a crucial role here. It will help you to get the different perspective at the same time, and what can work,
Yes, sir.
what might, and you can be better prepared. So this is what
Yes,
you
sir.
have shared till now, uh,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So this is interesting to see this journey of yours, uh, to see this journey of yours which you just shared with all of us. Before moving further, we will open the our questionnaire session. So we have listeners here, participants here in
Yes, sir.
with us. So I would request if there are any questions from you which you want to ask Nandini, and so you can raise your hand or unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and ask a question. We can pick 3 4 questions, considering the 10 minutes of time for the question answer session. So anyone can raise hand. I can unmute, or you can unmute yourself one by one. It will be great to see your questions, and how you see this journey of Nandini, of starting this trust, working for the kids, for the transgenders, and while she is still learning a lot of things, but this is a different experience for her and for me also when I heard this from Nandini.
Yes, sir.
So if there is any question, we would be happy to hear from you. We have a lot of guests here. Ashwani, Hema, Jerina, Prakshit, Pawan, Anthony. So we have so many guests here in the list. So no, why I request our participant to ask questions, because there can be a very beautiful question you must be having with you. And if you will ask, it will help all of us to understand. Yeah, Ashwani, 1 second. Low hand, ask me, mute.
Hello, sir. Can I talk?
Yes.
I am one of her juniors, and I would like to know what kind of help she is expecting from us so that we can do a little bit to her good cause.
So I would always wish your time and your presence just to spend time with the kids. Whenever you're free, if you could come, just spend some time with the kids, talk to them, just to make them feel like a own sister or a brother feeling. That would help the child's growth. But not in any monetary terms. Yes, if your presence is just there, that would make us so happy.
Thank you.
Yes, Ashwini. Hello.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes this kind of mistake happens. So, Nandini, I was asking
Yes, sir.
you. My last question, what I was asking to you was, uh, what were the project you have taken to help transgenders? Can you elaborate a little more about that? And specifically, the example of two cases where you told that they moved from other jobs, some other activities
Yes,
to
sir.
they learned the driving and now they are driving the cars.
Yes,
So
sir.
it will be interesting to know a little more about your project work and these two particular examples.
Yes, sir. Actually, when I met these transgenders, there were a lot of people, sir. We had been to their home. We went, and then when we were there were a lot of transgenders in our house. So they have different families among themselves, and
Hmm.
most of them were educated, sir. There were two people who finished their nursing, and then they realized they are a transgender, and then they were sent out of house. So they were hit badly, and they were injured, and these people didn't have any other go. And yes, the other person in that community had to agree this person, and they run a family like this, sir. And then when I went into their home, I was shocked to listen to these stories what these people were telling. They were tortured so badly. Their own parents are not accepting them, and how will the other whole world accept them? So that we also thought that the parents also should be mentored on this one, and also the transgenders, like they are. It is just the way they are. We need to agree what the way people are. We should not question over that one. And somewhere the parents should have understood their feelings, sir. So that made these people come out their houses, and they struggle a lot. And yes, they once they come out of their home, they don't have even proper food to eat, and they start begging. And now when I was having a talk with them, then I started to tell them, like, if they are self employed, this would stop. So the way they go into shops and do whatever activities they do, it can easily stop only if they have a proper remuneration, and if they are being treated well, the begging would stop, sir. And they always have a problem of anything, like going into a toilet, maybe a girl's toilet or a boy's toilet. They have a question, where do they go? Nor in a bus, where do they sit? So there are a lot of things what they suffer, and that's the reason what has made them get into that field. I always tell, if we people agree the way they are and we understand with them, for sure they will also like they will not be neglected, sir. They would feel happy that they are always being welcomed into like with us. And
Yes,
the yes, sir, the transgender, the way I mean, I'm sorry for telling that. So Tanushri, this ma'am, so she was a very small boy, and then the family didn't understand her problem. Like whenever she wanted to transform into a girl, the family been tortured her so badly, and later on she came out of house. And even now, if she has to go back to her home, she has to dress herself as a boy and she has to go. This is the problems they undergo, sir. If we have to get them out of it, we need to agree them, and we need to teach them, and we need to mentor them with a lot of other vocational trainings. Or if we give them some mentoring, they would change.
right, right. Tanushri, sorry. Uh, Nandini, the point which you are able to share, and thank you very much for
Yes, sir.
sharing openly and candidly your feelings and the real cause of the problem. As a society, we all are part of a problem, and
Yes, sir.
we all as a society can only bring a solution to this problem. And
Yes.
this is really uh, something bothers me also. And this is with respect to some of the other issues are also there around, but
Yes,
particularly
sir.
this particular point of the feelings, the understanding, as well as the supporting or accepting in the society. If we will start doing this thing, the most of the problems around the transgender issues, which is very much visible in our society, can be taken care. I
Yes, sir.
think thank you very much for bringing this point in your sharing. And I request all of our participants and all our listeners that this is, please be open and respectful, as well as try to help as much as you can to the diversity around you. Diversity can be of the transgenders, diversity can be because of the age, diversity can be because the diversity in terms of the color, race,
Yes,
caste,
sir.
as well as the gender. So there are number of ways, number of areas, number of reasons, and the number of our own perception we hold with us, which stops us which stops us from taking really practical actions around us, which can be helpful for people drastically. And this is something. This is really a challenging area which all of us need to look into and try to see how we can contribute. Uh, Thank
Yes, sir.
you, Nandini, and thanks, Tanushri, for allowing your name being shared in our talk. Thank you very much for your candid and humbleness which you have shown here. So,
Thank you,
Nandi,
sir.
thank you very much for being with us today in this talk show. And I think our participants and our listeners must have l- learned, as well as uh, seen seen something new, and listen something new, which is unheard no, most of the times in the open society. Thank you very much, Nandini. In spite of
Thank you, sir.
network issues, we are able to have a wonderful session today.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Would you like to share any last comment, last thing with our listeners?
Uh, yes, sir. So nothing is impossible, sir. Only if we have a mind to do something, we will succeed it at the end. So instead of just keeping it to ourselves, we can always spread out and give our support, like whatever we've received, to people. And I would like to share a small story, sir, which I
Please,
just read it today. I'll just share it to you.
please go ahead.
One sec, one sec. Yes. So I'll just share the story. A teacher brought a
Please.
balloons to school and asked the children to blow them. And then she asked them to write a name on their own, like to write their name on those balloons, sir. And then she put it into a room. She jumbled all the balloons. And then after she gave the children 5 minutes time and she asked them to pick up the balloon which was written in their name. So the children started searching for the balloon and they didn't find it. The 5 minutes got over and they could not find. Later on, they went back to the teacher and told, see, 5 minutes is not enough for collecting our balloons. And then she again told, okay, fine. So just pick up a balloon which is next to you. And then the person picked up, and then they told, go give it to the person with their own name written. The work just got over in 2 minutes. So instead of just thinking about ourselves and our own personal belongings, only when we think about others and when we share a smile with others, sir, then the things get faster. So I always feel instead of searching for one's happiness, we can go into find others' happiness, and there we will feel joy and satisfaction, sir.
That's a wonderful story, Nandini, and that is the topic for the day is $1 million smile. So if I will
Yes, sir.
bring smile on other faces, definitely I am going to be a millionaire. That's the $1 million smile. So beautifully, we are able to share the essence of our discussion today. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nan-
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Nandini, and thank you with us, and thank you all of you for listening us today. And be with us next coming Sunday, 11 a.m. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.